are being coming for your head.
First picks for both of them in this split. It's only week 2, but already unique drafts as Siver's locked in for Sven.
Yeah, Siver's so popular now, especially because she does pair really well. I mean, you have Rise pings up to the top side. They could do some sort of realm war play. Maybe he's just going for fruit. I think the pings actually are just for fruit.
So he gets in the 1v1. Meanwhile, Dignitas approach the grubs. Blabber smites away one of them, so no smite now. Tomo getting aggressive here with for the recall. Chain CC, lock him down. Blabber's taken out. Dignitas find a pick in the pit.
This is all very good for Dignitas here. Not only did Photon get some dragon, Dignitas calling it off as you say, and Shaden just going back to farm. So number 2 here, C9 continuing to stack.
Actually, bot side here, Kaney flash just came off cooldown.
Yeah, it's the Rise just takes still a bit longer, even though it was buffed up.
Okay, we're committing. Season desist. We're going all in on him. Kaney will have to try and flash to get out of this one, and he will. I like that from Blabber. Just force out the summoner spell. Meanwhile, Thanatos taking the 1v1. Missed the public execution. Might not need a needlework. Doing a lot of work for Photon. Gets back to safety. Thanatos almost found that solo kill.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're just going to finish off this bottom side tower. So there you go for Cloud9. First tower achieved.
Loki has to catch his top wave, and because of that, yeah, they don't have that combo you were just talking about set up right now. That means a Herald picked up. Again, this would put them on soul point very early in the game. We're not even 17 minutes. Is Kaney actually in some trouble here topside? Remember, doesn't have the flash from the earlier gang. Blabber setting himself.
Power gold for Loki. Cloud9 just kind of marching ahead here.
The tempo of this play is incredible because we get the kill into the Dragon pit, says, okay, let's reposition with the team. Dignitas have the Herald mid lane, but Dragon's already under half health. Big chunks onto Dignitas members. Flash away from Loki to avoid the engage. Isles can't make contact with anybody, but Shaden and Photon are into the pit. Public execution might just say Blabber. Long enough to get the Dragon. It's not. Shaden takes him down. Steals the Dragon away. C9 will pick up 1 kill onto Kaney on the top half and then clean up Shaden. But mission accomplished. Dig took the drain, not to the forward ward, but instead going to be more of a front to back for C9. Remember, their combo, big damage from Loki onto Tomo. Pop Blossom, everybody focusing down the AD carry for C9. Meanwhile, they're losing their jungler. Blabber falls. Thanatos public execution onto Kaney. At least picks up 1, but Photon cleans him up. Shut down. Both junglers fall.
That's way, way, way better for Cloud9. Of course, the Otacon value is so much more than a single dragon. The bottom tower at the moment.
They lost about half health mid on that turret. Tomo also losing some health, and they're just realm warping Shaden into C9. Immediately Stranglethorn and C9 will just chase them down. Dignitas are going to want to refund it. Dignitas are going to try and push in bot side, maybe get a tier 2 turret for this. They do have a wave coming in, but no, it's just not.
To get them that kill and get Sven really fed really early on.
And now, I mean, at this point, C9 already had the gold lead. And off of that great counterplay from Vulcan, they're going to take a tier 2 turret with their Baron empowered play, get Tomo's ultimate out, take a tier 2 turret. And Dignitas's map is melting around them. 6.2 thousand gold lead for C9. And they're going to push for even more as they take a tier 2 bot.
Yeah, I mean, they can take everything on the map. The Dragon is already theirs, basically. They can just push on in with this Baron buff, make the most of their siege timer here. And looks like Thanatos was kind of chasing around Photon, but you can't stay on a Gwen because she can just jump over the walls. So Photon will escape. While the rest of the team, that tower can't escape. That thing is slowly going down.
They got 2 cannon minions on it, about to be 3. Turret's just going to fall to the 2, though. Dignitas cannot hold their bottom line, as now Photon has regrouped with the team. Dignitas can potentially look for something while Thanatos isn't with the core of C9 if they find a 5v4 window here. But Thanatos is so close that it's so dangerous for Dignitas to pull that trigger. Look at all the vision that C9 have as well. Dragon's up. They're just going to watch.
Maybe next game.
Yeah.
Because Cloud9, right now, they're just the inventory value.
2-0-1. Kaney has to flash away from the public execution from Thanatos. And Kaney's flash has just been perma on cooldown. Is now Dignitas full commit. Everything on the Loki, who has the Zonius, goes to the stasis, still shut down. Dignitas found their pick. Have a 5v4 C9 reposition. Shaden goes forward though. It looked like the rest of Dignitas were not ready for that and will just trade the kill back. C9 pick up 1, flash forward for Vulcan, catching out Kaney now into his own stasis, but everybody from C9's ready to collapse. Sven on a rampage. C9 get another kill.
That was a very short-lived one-kill comeback for Dignitas.
That was very short-lived.
That was a very short-lived one. And it might actually result in the game.
Photon still has his Zonias, I do believe. He's trying to survive under the turret, keep it alive, goes into stasis now, but the turret is not long for this world. He flashes to safety. They got Thanatos, but it's traded for Photon. Tomo pops up the ultimate blade caller onto 2, takes out Blabber for the double kill. Dignitas still got some fight left in, though.
All right, Tomo collecting some gold here on the Xayah. Still going to lose the inhibitor, but Isles has some ideas.
He's all alone. I think he's taking a little window here to get the objective goes down. Unless Shaden can get into the pit, he has an angle. C9 are going to stop aggroing the Baron. Photon's up there. Is that Shockwave used? No, Loki still has it available on that. Isles with the big flank around the side. Is Dignitas ready to collapse? They're all running away because C9 are pushing Dig back. Tomo took too much damage, so Baron's still aggroed right now, but C9 get onto Shaden. He flashes into the pit for a desperation steal. No steal to be had. C9 take out the jungle.
To continue to burn down, but Shaden's like, you know what? All right, whatever.
You got to try something.
I'm only going, there's one way left, and then
it's not like you saving your flash is going to save this game at that point. C9 get the Baron. They're going to march this wave in. They got 2 waves hitting the Nexus turrets. Dignitas still don't have a jungler up. It's going to be a miracle mounted defense. They got to look for some kind of engage here onto C9. Now they have 5 members up. Photon decides to lead the charge. He's going forward as Isles finds an engage onto 2 different members, but he gets chunked out heavily in response. The Nexus turrets fall. C9 just walking forward with confidence with a 10,000 gold lead with the early game, mid game, late game, all in their favor. C9 take down Dignitas at the base in style. Pop Blossom from Vulcan, pad the stats, get the kills. KDA up. Game 1, C9.
Okay. A lot of Cloud9 members played really well. I know the school of thought of the Braum-ish type of stuff there. Of course, both Alistar and Braum got some pretty hefty armor reductions on this patch at 7 each, so it's going to be a bit squishier for them.
Okay, so Loki will buy a lot of space for C9 to retreat. Isles now over the wall, has the portal to get back to safety, so he's just trying to get some vision down, keep C9 away from the Dragon. Dignitas have started it up, but the Hexdrake's actually slowing them down and allowing C9 to walk back forward. Flash from Kaney for the charm, not gonna land, but the equalizer. Thanatos grouped up with the rest of the team, so did Photon as how he's in a 1v4. Shaden jumping in as well. Photon by so much space.
Kled!
First blood for the Kled. Dignitas' top laner just throws his body into the fray and picks up a kill.
Hey, Kled gets a kill. He's gonna have to flash out. He lost Skarl.
Was it just a bait? They have the Tempered Fate. It lands in onto the jungler and one of the grubs. Now Vulcan goes in for his own engage. Sven and Loki are free firing. They pale from Blabber, only lands onto 1 member, and he's taken out of the fight. Dignitas hold the line, take out the enemy jungler. Big health bar down as Tomo and Kaney get culling out of Sven. Hex Flash from Vulcan. Does he find another engage? Not quite close enough to go for the headbutt pulverized combo. Isles over the wall. Thanatos is now grouped up as well. Here comes Photon. Charge in. Flash from Isles. Stuns up Loki. Over the wall, but the charge will follow. Photon is in there again. You just can't stop the Kled. The equalizer down onto all members of Dignitas, but the solo laner and Shaden are chasing down Vulcan. Photon's in a 1v3 now, but the rest of the team's gonna try and bail him out. Ixal's impact into the wall, taken out of the fight. Blabber's back up. C9. Blabber's gonna approach. He has Vulcan and Loki behind him. Tomo's kind of separated from the rest of Dignitas in the mid lane, but they got the objective. Dignitas with Smite from Bard. Tempered Fate lands, dodging out onto the Impale, and now can the Cyclone land from Shaden. He gets stunned up immediately, but getting some damage onto Loki. It's traded back. Tomo now can free fire. Sven's got some tanks in front of him. The Lucian culling does damage. It does work. Now Tomo CC to oblivion, but he repositions. Sven taking damage. Shaden doesn't have enough. C9 keep their 80 carry alive. Dignitas will lose a couple of members. Isles could be one of them. Kill credit to Blabber. C9 win the fight. One was a little more dominant, but especially this game. And they're going for more plays. Dignitas find another ultimate onto Thanatos. Baron Rowe pulls him back, and Shaden will bop him down in a shot.
Every Kled player like, yeah, I was supposed to remount right there. Oh!
They took it personally, as the next seismic shove will be enough. Photon does finally fall.
Setting him up. The race for the first tower, though, goes the way of Dignitas.
And that actually Do I see that correctly on
That's some boots
Photon's
upgraded.
boots? That's some boots upgraded. Let's go Dignitas.
There you go, some shiny shoes. They may be down over 1,000 gold, but looking at second dragon for themselves, plus the boot upgrade possibilities here. So, as you said, it's not a walk.
It's not a walk. It's maybe a shuffle at this point. C9 are trying to get themselves back into a more comfortable position.
That's like
here.
for a dance competition, you know?
Well, you can also shuffle through a crowd, right?
Okay, okay.
Like a while, nothing to fight for on the top side for a while either. 2 minutes until that auto competent engage from C9 nonetheless. Impale in onto Isles. He's able to get away. Coley not long enough range as C9 are committing multiple members. They got Photon on the other side of the wall. Shaden knocks back 2. Equalizer goes down, but it's only onto 1 member. Not going to block off the rest of Dignitas. Nobody falls on either side.
A lot of ultimates invested, though. I guess Shaden held on to his, but Isles is so low, he doesn't really count. Can he Bard ult to deny?
There it is. And the Herald will just go a little bit further. Wait a minute. Blabber's still in that. Somebody body... No, I guess you don't body
for top tower.
Oh, barely not able to make it. But now Blabber's caught out from the rest of the team, so Shaden just jumps in onto him. Cannot get the Ixal's impact through the wall. Bear trap on a rope gets a shutdown over to Shaden. Dignitas pushing in. The bottom turret, and they also have Otacon started up. Dignitas are not in a position to approach. Shaden's even backing. Seems like Dignitas have no idea that Otacon's being started.
They're too busy going chugga, 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 chugga.
Oh, they can hear us?
Oh,
no.
Yeah, at least they get their, wait a second.
Yeah, the Tempered Fate to check, and it's too late. Yeah, I mean, Dignitas just caught unawares.
Okay, they're going to teleport in and still fight it, though. Fighting after the objective.
And after the Bard ult goes down already, flash forward from Blabber and Pale onto 2. C9 throwing everything at this engagement. Kaney gets out. Shaden with the re-engage. Sven still takes him down. The Monkey King has fallen. The Fox Lady as well. C9 with a double kill to Sven. Loki cleaning up Isle.
Kaney basically got just pushed out of the fight right at the beginning, and Vulcan flash bopped him with the stun auto from Alistar.
And it looks like it's not over here. Photon getting caught as they approached the Dragon. C9 did stick around like you had highlighted before the replay, so it goes from bad to worse for Dignitas. C9 now with almost a 5,000 gold lead.
With a gold lead is game number 1 as well.
Well, he just lost it, so thank you for cursing him, Kobe.
Yeah, well, you got to take advantage of it.
Because obviously they are in a commanding position, but that's 2 games in a row now, Kobe. Dignitas have just done a fairly questionable engage around this mid game that has given C9 a big lead. In game 1, it was the Realm Warp mid. There it was this.
It's a best of 5
It's more like a Swiffer, you know? It's like a
little short one. Loki, though.
Oh, okay, this could be a pick for Dignitas. Charm still available, and a shutdown for... Nothing there. Do we agree? Probably not. Sven getting engaged on right now by Dignitas. Tomo just chunked out of the fight to start things off, but they got Thanatos. Big shutdown picked up by Tomo as C9 are going to try and fight 4v5. How hard do they want to commit for this? No flash on plated steel cap on Sven as well. Even the AD of Photon Shaden going to be a little less reliable. So there's a potential, but it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Started.
So Alistar is very good at denying smite fights, and Skarner himself also very good with Skarner ultimate here. So Cloud9 have plenty of tools.
Tempered Fate goes down. Isles had the smite available. He flashes away. 2 opportunities for Dignitas to try and steal this, but no Tempered Fate for the approach. Instead, they're going to just engage here onto Skarner, but a great equalizer from Thanatos. Buys so much space for C9. Impale onto 2. Flash out from Photon. Baron down. C9 getting the
passageway, and then Blabber did his best to try and Skarner ult and pull them right back onto the cooker.
Give that man a chef hat. He's gonna be known for crabs and chefing it up. There we go. Right now, C9 pushing in another mid wave here as Dignitas do find a slight window right now. Vulcan does not have the ultimate available, no flash available either, so instead he just says, I'm going to go in, try and get that aftershock proc, but Dignitas find the kill. No impale for Blabber means no re-engage from C9, but Thanatos is over the wall. Equalizer's about to come off cooldown. Blabber's in the thick of it here, taking a lot of damage. Tomo can free fire. Sven answering back onto Dig. Redemption heal means that Dig maybe can keep fighting this. C9
petals as well. With the kills in this game, up to 35 petals for themselves. Let's take another look at the cook. Remember that the Spellbook Smites were nerfed, so they're not... Wait a second.
Okay, Kaney actually caught out of position now, and that time it was Loki setting himself up. Vulcan following for the continuous engage. C9 get a pick on Dignitas' mid laner and still have the Baron buff to push in this top wave.
Yeah, they're going to get mid inhib plus top inhib and maybe go for the end. We're going to have to call Photon back here at some point so he can try and defend.
Dignitas will have 4 members. Right now it's only 3. Photon goes for the turret bot side, going to go for the back
quick
reset
about
instead of the TP, but these turrets are falling now. Actually does TP in. Tempered Fate lands. Sven doing so much damage to the Vulcan behind him. Shaden jumping onto Vulcan, but just doesn't have the damage on his own. Photon goes in with the charge, but it's absorbed by Vulcan. Shaden with another whirlwind. Sven does fall. Shut down to Shaden. Dignitas holding the line for a few more seconds. They lose their last Nexus turret, but C9 still have health bars on Loki and Thanatos. The solo laners could be what they need to go for the end. Nice seismic shove onto Isles right there, chunks him out a little bit more. Dignitas are going to have to try and find a way to hold the line.
Yeah, they are. I mean, deleting Sven is a very good place to start.
Oh, C9.
I don't believe those turrets have respawned yet, although sometimes they don't actually show up when they do respawn.
No flash on Tomo. Keep your eyes on the AD carry. Oh, Isles looks for the flash Q to start things off. Not quite able to land it. Shaden now into the backline. Kaney following up, but the positioning of C9 is too good. Sven gets to safety. Nice seismic shove from Loki will seal the fate of Dignitas. C9. Call it a stroll through downtown, call it a walk in the park, whatever you call it. It's a 2-0 for the boys in blue and a perfect start to LTA Split 3.
C9 up at the top.